Battle of the Challenges podcast with Vincent Cloud
and David Lauer.
Episode 10, Go Your Own Way, which... What did that mean, this episode? Did we find that out? No.
I didn't really understand it when I first read it, and then you were saying it was a song, and I was like, oh yeah, it's a Fleetwood Mac song. And lead singer Fleetwood Mac is a lesbian.
Oh my god.
So maybe it's a reference to Nicole and Laurel.
And Laurel's relationship, so.
Going their own way.
That's fucking crazy. Alright, but on with, because this was a to be continued thing, the champions were Darrell and Bananas. The best of all time, we're going to go against each other.
Yeah, head to head.
There could be only one. And what was it? Bananas had a ball. He only needed one chance left to at least tie to go into overtime. Right?
Yep.
Yeah.
He had to make this to go to sudden death.
Yeah. But what happens? Darrell fucking knocks the ball out of Cam Newton's hands.
Yeah. Force the
right
fumble.
at the field goal. Who was that guy who kept on doing that to Newton in the Super Bowl? Remember?
I don't remember.
He won MVP that year.
Did he?
Yeah, the Super Bowl MVP. Yeah.
Malcolm Butler?
No. He wears those crazy glasses, owl-like glasses.
He's on defense?
Oh, God's sakes!
I don't know. What team did he play for?
The Broncos.
Oh, Von Miller?
Yes, thank God. Yes, now we can move on.
Wow. That's the only Bronco player I know.
Darrell was Von Miller right there. Just bam, Cam Newton.
Oh, yeah. He destroyed him. He probably sacked him, 3 times?
A bunch of times. And, same thing happens here. At the, to decide who's the king of kings right here, Darrell just put Bananas out. That was awesome.
And these are 2 of the greatest competitors of all time. The top 2 final winners. Yeah.
Crazy. I mean, Darrell even says, he's like, I'm the all-time champ because I knocked your ass out. This is me now. It was great. Yeah. It was great.
And I kind of expected this because with the way the last episode ended, they didn't show what happened. And I was like, well, they're making it tune in next week to get the ratings up. Is Bananas going to stay or not? But I didn't feel like Bananas was going to stay. I kind of felt like he was leaving just because he needed to get that one plus win another round. And we could see that Darrell was just destroying him, every turn. Bananas didn't have a chance. So it was what's going to happen next week? It's I think Bananas is going home. And he does.
Yeah, so he's out of the game, and it doesn't feel like a momentous occasion at all. Because now we got to watch Laurel and Carl, which is a little bit more interesting because it's a little bit more personal, a personal story or whatever, And this is a rematch. They've gone against each other before. Yeah. But now, Carr's not going into this match with an injury like last time,
Trying to do the wall climb with one hand.
Yeah, that was just bogus. From this very sport. That the game balls in, she hurt her hand when she was going against Jessica.
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
That was a great
This is all through her head, man, I'm sure of it. But really...
And they're freaking out because Carr's saying, Laurel's one of my best friends. Just have slumber parties or something like that.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And now she has to go against it, and, she's like, okay, I gotta get my game face on. And Laurel, you look over at her, she's just got the face of a warrior on. She's just in the zone. She's like, all right, Cara Maria, it's you're in my way. I'm gonna show I'm the best. I'm just gonna take you out. Laurel is able to kind of just turn off those emotions sometimes and just focus in on being a great competitor.
Oh, yeah. She's fucking crazy. She's the machine. She's the man machine. She's more man than woman. But you can't say that. So I'm going to say she's more
But she
woman.
is 6 feet tall.
She's more machine than woman. There we go.
Yeah, she's just a destroyer.
Yeah. So now Laurel has the ball first. She goes in, and Cara is actually really fucking impressive. She takes her back, takes Laurel back, get her hooks in. Right?
Yeah, wrestles her down to the ground.
Yeah. And eventually, Laurel does try and shoot from the ground and misses. Awesome defense by Cara. That was sweet.
Yeah.
Next is Cara's turn, and Laurel says before this even starts, she's like, "Well, since that first round, Cara's strong. I realize that." So now she just carries Cara outside. She grabs Cara and just slowly walks her towards.
Didn't she grab her right around the neck?
Something like that, right?
Yeah, it looked like she was grabbed her right around the neck and kind of just drug her. Just she was just carrying like a giant piece of luggage across the yard. It was just like, oh, whatever.
And this is when Kara's getting mad. You could hear her, she's like, hold on, hold on. We're in the middle of a round. Like Kara's like saying hold on as if like this isn't fair. Like, you know, she's just completely overwhelmed.
I didn't even hear her say that.
Oh yeah, she was saying that. Yeah, it was funny. She was being really like, hold on, like while she's being dragged.
It was almost like Laurel was being too tough on her, and she was like a little bit like, whoa,
too aggressive,
this girl's
maybe.
being very aggressive. She's like, we're friends, we should try and, you know, just have a good old fashioned. Like, Laurel's just being rough. She doesn't care. Because, Kara kind of did the same thing to her. She wrestled her down and got right on top.
That's true. And with Laurel, you know, I feel like I would be more mad at Laurel for just slowly and like Frankenstein just walking me to the ring without any struggle. I would feel better if Laurel just tackled me down instead.
Yeah.
You know, that was a huge display of power.
Is this like the female version of the Johnny Bananas backpack?
Oh my god, it kind of is.
Where like Laurel is CT just dragging Cara Maria, which is like the female Bananas.
Holy shit, yeah, but they were like, oh, that was amazing. Yeah. So that's why Kara's pissed, right? So next is Laurel's turn to make a point, and now Laurel's like, okay, I'm just going to hit her extremely hard now. You know? She's like, I'm just going to have to be tough with her and stuff. And she does. She smacks right into Cara, brings them both into the, you know, the field range for a point.
Field goal range.
You know those sports.
Yeah.
What are those sports called?
Field goal
those
range.
matches.
Football?
So Laurel has a point now. Someone has a point on the board. Next is Cara, and this is when she's brought down like really hard, it seems, and they're almost like in a 69 position. That's why Nicole's like, yeah, I want to do that with you, Cara.
Yeah.
When, you know,
Nicole's over there just talking about like, oh, I love you, Cara. I want you to come home.
Yeah.
You're my number one pick.
Yeah. Let's do that late at the house. You know, save your energy. You know, shit like that. Hydrate yourself. Okay, so, but eventually, Laurel takes the fucking thing out of Cara, and that's crazy. So now it's Laurel's turn. She's got to get one more point, and it's all fucking over. And it's amazing because Cara and Laurel, like almost like a mid-air collision. Cara goes to tackle Laurel as well. They hit each other mid-air. Cara's taken back a little bit. Laurel walks to the hole and drops the point. He makes a home run. She does. What is it? Rear naked choke? Whatever.
A hoop? A basket?
Throw all these sports
She makes
references out there. Yeah. Cricket.
Like, I loved this elimination. I thought it was great. Because Laurel was super physical, and it was just, and so was Cara. And it was just a grappling match. And it was great because it was just a fight. Everyone, there was tons of contact. And, like, Laurel ended up doing kind of what I wanted or thought she was going to do. And she would just put her shoulder down and run straight at her and just plow into her.
Yeah, it was so sweet.
She was like a fullback in the NFL.
Well, now Cara's out. It seems very sudden. Bananas is out. I almost kind of forgot after just watching this fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so, yeah, two champs are out.
Yeah, from the last two seasons. The respective champs.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
This is like a huge... Like, this is a lot of star power to lose. Our last two champs.
That's true. Star power, perhaps, but you know what? We got someone in the wings, Shane. We'll talk about him later, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so Bananas, Cara Maria out. So now they're at the bar. We haven't been to the bar for a while, right? Haven't been there for a while. Camilla's just trying to get with Corey some more. That's all I have written down. And she's hot looking. God damn it, she's fucking hot. And Amanda. I don't know why I'm getting so pissed. It's a frustration of a guy, I guess.
You're annoyed that Camilla's hot looking because she hasn't always been hot.
I'm like fiercely gripping my water bottle. Like, you son of a... All right, well. What else is happening? Laurel tries to get a reaction from Nicole. So she starts dancing with everybody and like giving, was it Hunter a lap dance?
Was it Hunter? I couldn't tell who it was.
It was hot as shit. I was like, oh my God. When Laurel, like, I wouldn't care if Laura was trying to make me jealous. She's never acted that way before on TV, or I've never seen that happen. So for me, if I was Nicole, I'd be gracious because she looked hot, trying to get you pissed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was working, and rightfully so.
Yeah.
And Jenna has given Nicole some advice, and she's like, "Hey, maybe you should just kind of ignore her and don't play into her thing." And then Nicole just immediately gets up and starts talking to Laurel. Then they have their little talk there, and Jenna's like, "Hey, what the hell?
No
one ever listens to me."
No. Nicole got up and started dancing with a guy to get Laurel jealous as well. Yeah, and Jenna did have that funny moment. It was great. I mean, we won't see Jenna too much in this episode either, but she had that one little moment. It was
yeah, Jenna's good.
Okay, so what else? Laurel dismisses Nicole. She's very just like, kind of super bitchy. Well, not even bitchy. She's just like very dismissive, like I said, She's just like, okay, what did you want to say? And Nicole's like, well, I didn't mean to. Well, I'm not going to regurgitate all the shit that she already said, because I'm pretty sure I'd sound just like Nicole saying it. Yeah, I didn't mean to fucking, I cannot stand her voice.
I love her voice. It's so different. It makes it great.
Okay,
and
so
Laurel's just kind of having fun, just turning away, and
yeah, she's just relishing that fucking like, yeah, I'm turning you down in a bunch, way more than just once, I guess.
She wants her to feel the rejection. Yeah, she's really laying it on thick. Yeah. And then they what happens next? Do you just want to cut to the bus and that fight?
I think this all bleeds into it. Shane is talking to Ashley about how Hunter left their alliance.
Yeah.
I think I pointed that out too when Hunter... But wait. No, never mind. Shane yells at Hunter because she left... Oh, this is the bus shit, right? Because Hunter says, I left the Ashley-Amanda alliance because Ashley hurt my feelings. Right?
Yep.
Yeah. And Shane says, you're a dirtbag. Like, that's your excuse? You're willing to betray these two people because you got your feelings hurt. You're like a fucking scumbag, dirtbag, or whatever. And this is when Hunter fucking gets pissed. He's like, I'm a dirtbag. Who could beat me? Who could beat me? Like, he yelled that so many times, and I was kind of like, really, who could beat you? I mean, CT could, but we'll see CT perform the mission compared to Hunter. You know what I mean? You'll see all these things. I'm like, man, Hunter's really kind of cutting a promo for himself.
In all the missions, Hunter's looked awesome.
Yes, yeah. So that was awesome for Hunter to fucking do that. What else?
And I thought it was weird in this entire sequence where Shane and Hunter are yelling at each other that Ashley is just sitting there and she's being quiet. She's like, you're breaking my heart. But she's not getting into a screaming match or yelling too, because we've seen that Ashley before, and I was glad that version of Ashley who just goes nuts and starts yelling
wasn't there.
It wasn't there. She was very just meek and quiet in the corner.
Could this be real white trash love? That we're talking about?
It might be. First they were in love, it was all great, and then things went sour.
Yeah, she didn't really like the black eye and all, but shit, man.
She's playing the damsel in distress, waiting to be rescued. That's kind of going for. Yeah. And I think she ends up getting that later in the episode, where Hunter is just hugging her outside, and he's like, I don't want him, going after you. You mean so much to me and all this stuff. Yeah,
so we get back at the house, and it's just going to be more of the same thing. Amanda calls up Shane, saying, you're just, you're trying to drum up shit. You're trying to, you're attacking Hunter for leaving us, but you're using all these words that are hurting Ashley, because she's like, oh, that was a real relationship and shit like that, you know what I mean? Finally Hunter yells again. He's fucking shouting at the top of his lungs, you know how long it's been since I've had my fucking roids, motherfucker? You know what I mean? I miss sticking needles in my ass, motherfucker. He was just pissed. I don't think he's on roids. I think he's just one of those tough fuckers, I don't think he's on roids, right?
No.
Remember,
he's
people
just a
thought
bodybuilder.
CT could have been, Evan could have been, you know what I mean? Do you think anyone is on roids this season at all?
I mean, maybe Hunter is. We don't know.
Yeah? That's about the only guy
He
I would
easily
suspect,
could be.
right?
I don't know. Anybody can nowadays.
Yeah?
Just meet somebody at the gym.
Which gym?
I don't know. You see the guys who are lifting tons of weights?
Yeah.
Start lifting weights next to them. Start talking to them.
Yeah.
Bumping them into the locker room.
I wish I could put a prick in my ass and they're like, what the fuck is this? They beat me up. Alright, maybe not.
And
do
he
that,
just
but-
immediately like, come to my locker.
Yeah. And I'm like, oh, God. Not like this. Well, what are we what are we talking about here?
Hunter having roid rage and just going nuts. But, like, Hunter was great. And they're yelling at each other. And, like, Shane, I think, is kind of right in this situation. At least I kind of agree with what he's saying. But Hunter is so passionate and loud that he's kind of... it seems like he's winning this argument. And he has two girls that are both on his side. So they're kind of ganging up on Shane. And even though Shane, like, what he's saying is right, if you're outnumbered in an argument, you're never going to win.
Ashley and Amanda have had extreme loyalty, it seems. Because remember, Corey exposed Shane the previous episode.
Yeah.
And they're like, Corey, we don't give a shit, you know, even though you exposed some dirtiness within our own administration or whatever, you know. I don't know, like political or anything.
But Ashley does say towards the end that her and Shane, they're like, yeah, he's kind of shady, but I love the guy.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I think they do like each other, but I think, what does Hunter say? This is one of the best parts, though, when him and Shane are saying stuff. Finally, Hunter's like, dude, I respect you, and I respect this team, but get the fuck out of my face. Like, he was...
That was awesome.
But you know what? Shane, he was like, okay, all right, fine, you know? But then he was like, no, I'm Shane. Shane puts himself back into the fucking
he doesn't back
script. Down. And yeah, because why should he? Like, he's a fucking vet. He knows how... he's done this many times before, you know? And maybe he missed it, you know? Could you imagine that?
He's
like,
gonna get the last word.
Yeah. He's like, I know how to run this shit. You know? It's great. Let's see here. Oh, so... what does Shane say? He's like, I am a douchebag and I knew it or something like that, but he's mad because he's getting called out for being a douchebag. And that's just Shane just totally turning heel. He doesn't care. He's like, no.
He's admitting that he's done shady stuff, and he's like, yeah, I don't care.
It's a great heel turn. It's awesome. And Darrell, while they're sitting there, and Shane's talking about like how I'm not smart, Darrell, but I'm smarter than these assholes, you know? And he names each and every person and why, whatever.
Nelson couldn't put two and two together.
Yeah. And Darrell's like, you know, Shane's a snake. Like, he's my friend. Like, we, you know, go back from Road Rules, but he's fucking playing it up. And I'm like, yes, he is. And that's why Shane is completely, like, after last episode, I was like, who am I really rooting for? You know?
Yeah.
It's not like I'm rooting against CT, but I'm definitely not really rooting for him necessarily, because he's barely in the show. You know what I'm saying?
I guess it was kind of Darrell. Darrell has really been the champion that stood out so far. Yeah. Even before this, like, victory over Bananas. Mm-hmm. Which is just, and now, like, that's, you know, one of the greatest eliminations of all time. It's two of the all-time greats. And Bananas has been here, like, every season. Like, and we have the old, returning, retired guy coming out of retirement. Yeah. And Darrell just KOs him. In the third round.
That was awesome. Yeah. Let's see. What else is that? Nicole and Laurel, they're starting to talk again a little bit more. And Laurel smiles, but we're just like, what? Is she winning her over or whatever? Let's just cut to the bottom of it. Eventually, Laurel does take her back, right? Yeah. Yeah. All right. So there's so many scenes of it that are like, well,
like Laurel, she has to do everything on her own terms. So she had to, you know, turn her down and completely reject
really
Nicole.
Stretch it out.
And Nicole, you know, she was very honest and very, you know, kind of transparent and showing that, like, I didn't, you know, I always kind of liked you too. It wasn't what you thought. I wasn't, you know, trying to play you guys against each other. I just liked you both. Mm.
But she's been saying that the whole time.
Yeah.
So, but eventually it just kind of, Laurel, I don't know.
You know, she finally believed it.
She had to I think she just had to get over her slightly bruised ego from the other episode. You know what I mean?
But Laurel's feeling confident. She has this great victory over Cara Maria. You know, second time. This one's not tainted by an injury or something like that.
True.
This is undisputed. Laurel's the better one, and you know what? now she gets her pick of the layer, you know? Pick of the litter.
Oh, yeah. Let's get to the mission, which I do not know what it's called, but there's water skiing tubes, or water tubes.
Yep.
Skiing tubes. On the water, on the lake. This is kind of cool. This is kind of CMT's Steve Austin's Redneck Island.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they did a lot of this sort of shit, like get yourself on Waterloo and shit. You know what I mean?
That stuff's awesome.
Yeah, and this one's gonna be sweet. It's guy-girl pairs. It's only gonna be 3 minutes each. You basically got to hold on to. You're gonna be on one. What was there, like 6 tubes in the middle?
Yep.
While going down the lake, and then there's. I don't know. These people watch this episode. Why are we explaining this?
I don't know.
Sometimes I'm like, who cares?
They already saw this.
Yeah. Well, but
they have to, cross over to the other side and go up and grab the flag.
They're gonna have to
and
cross
they have
each
a 3-minute time limit.
Yeah. Climb up the rope. Yeah. There you go. That's good. But it's worth $30,000 this mission.
Yeah.
That's pretty sweet.
Because before it was just like what, 10,000 or 15,000.
Yep. Yeah. Exactly. So that doubled. That's awesome. And then TJ's like, "Hey, guess what, guys? No elimination. It's Underdog Day, but we're not gonna have an elimination."
And all the champs are just like, "What the hell?
Yeah.
Like this makes no sense."
So was I.
There's twice as many challengers as champions.
Mm-hmm. And this is just a cash grab, money grab. I was just like, what the fuck? But, eventually everything will be made clear at the end of the episode,
Yeah.
So at this point, I was pretty mad. I was super annoyed, but yeah. Do we want to talk about that instantly, or just wait till we get there? We don't have much of the episode
We can
left.
talk about that.
No?
Because, yeah, why not?
Yeah? Okay. You know what? I don't want to break script. Let's just get through this. I think it's on the next page. Shane, Nicole, they go first for the underdogs. That's a cool pairing. Nicole's like, yeah, put the 2 gay guys together. No, she didn't say guy, but she said put the 2 gay people together or whatever, And one thing happens. Shane makes it. He gets up the rope. Time. Awesome. Good for Shane.
Yep.
Shane is fucking killing it.
Nicole couldn't get there in time, though.
She couldn't get to the last tube that has the rope on it, and that was pretty shocking to me, especially when the rest of the shit plays out. Darrell and Laurel go, and they fucking you could only say they kicked ass.
Yeah,
they look cool.
When I first saw it, I thought Darrell looked a little bit scared, like he was a little nervous,
which he was.
But once he started, he just did it like a pro, like great form, kept low center of gravity. He spread himself out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and he just hopped right along. Yeah.
But yeah, Darrell was a little bit more shakier than Laurel was. Laurel was just just this
Terminator
machine. Yeah. Oh, and Nicole says, it's a fucking turn on that Laurel is better at me than everything and shit like that. Yeah.
It's found her match.
Yeah. Amanda and Nelson, I like this pairing every time. I love that they compete with each other all the time.
Yeah.
They're friends. Good friends.
Yeah,
although they were rivals.
Well, I mean, that made them teammates, though.
That's true. Oh, shit. Nelson, he falls, but with the flag. That was a cool little reverse.
Well, it was weird, because, he reaches out and he grabs the flag, and then he just lets go right as he grabs the flag. And they're like, oh, did he fall off? Does it, does that count as him not getting it? They didn't know if he had the flag or not. Or if he had to stay on the tube, even though you grabbed the flag.
Yeah, I wasn't really sure either, but I'm like, okay, well, that's good. If you fall and you still have the flag, that's awesome. Amanda, she gets further. She gets to the last tube, unlike Nicole, but she can't pull herself up, right?
Nope.
And time runs out. That sucks. But you know what? Amanda still did pretty good. Better than Nicole, right?
No, they did the same thing.
No, Nicole didn't get to the last tube. Amanda
did.
No,
there was the rope right in front of her.
There's no.
I watched the episode twice.
There's ropes all in front of every single one. How do you think they're getting pulled, Dave?
I know.
I've always guessed.
But there was not one to the left, and you could see it was a different kind of rope that had the flag on it. It was the more brown rustic looking.
Okay, well, I never respond to comments, but if someone wants to really view and see, did Nicole get to that last tube or not? I really don't think she did, but
I think she did.
Yeah,
you're wrong.
Yeah,
I'm always wrong.
You just like Nicole. You're fucking moist for her. You fucking bitch.
What? She's got a cool accent.
God, that's atrocious.
It's kind of a turn on.
Oh my gosh.
She's so sweet.
It sounds like, you know, you ever see the sausage get made when like meat just pours out or like Play-Doh pours out? That's her voice to me.
No.
It sounds like
it's unique.
It sounds like it's just kind of getting squirted onto the floor.
She sounds like a cartoon character to me, so it's funny.
It's just kind of slowly vomiting it out. I'm like, oh god. What?
I completely disagree. I like her voice.
Oh my god. I mean, she's
I
great.
dislike Camilla's voice a lot more.
Yeah.
Like Camilla's voice is way worse to me.
Let's see. Hunter and Ashley. They're kind of back together. They're working again, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Despite their arguments and shit.
Their redneck relationship, it's on the mend.
Yeah.
They're teaming up.
You can't beat blood. What do you mean? You guys are cousins? Oh, no, shit. Run, Ashley, run. Run to a red state. Bible belt. Anyway, it's fucking... Ashley flips her inner tube, and that sucks. Because she's really going to kind of, you know, beat herself up over it. Because, you know, I kind of expect really good shit from Ashley's... You know,
yeah. And that's kind of the reason she ended up falling off, is because she was trying to do an awesome time at it. She was going super fast, being super aggressive, and trying to win. She wanted to get that money. You know, she can finally get that double wide. And she's so aggressive that she tries to get over to the other tube, like she said afterwards. But she didn't wait until that wake went away. She kind of just went for it, and it, you know, kind of knocked her off balance.
Right, yeah, because they turn eventually on this lake, right?
Yep.
They're
going in a circle. There's a pattern, so if you get to the end where they're turning around, you might have to wait a little bit.
Hunter, though, he fucking zips to the fucking tube and climbs the rope.
Yeah, Hunter kind of reminds me a little bit of Landon as a competitor.
Yeah, there we go. Holy shit, that's a good comparison, man.
I mean, I know this is the first year we've seen him, and that's probably a little too soon to be throwing out Landon comparisons.
Yeah.
But, like, just a shorter...
Maybe a Derek.
Athletic.
If Derek's arms were, like, that big, you know what I mean? Yeah. All right, so Hunter gets the flag. And then now we have CT and Camilla, and Camilla does really good. She does really fucking good. In fact, she's kind of like Laurel in just the kind of, like, fearlessness.
Yeah. You know? Camilla is really coming off just like a boss this season.
Yeah.
Like, even this episode, she does great.
Well...
And she's sitting in that chair.
Yeah, I was like, what's up with that?
And, like, with her makeup, she looks like this Egyptian goddess or something sitting there. And she just got rid of Cara Maria, basically, because it would have been her or Cara Maria going in, but she wrapped that rope around her, kind of outsmarted her in that last mission. So she didn't go in.
So Laurel and Camilla are feeling great because Cara Maria's gone, right? Both of them. Laurel because she actually did something, you know, and Camilla because she outsmarted her in the mission and shit. That's awesome.
Because Camilla knows that Laurel's going to beat either one of them, her or Cara.
Oh, yeah.
So her not going in, now she's got it made.
What else here? Where am I? I forgot my place in the notes. Oh, shit. Okay, so CT gets to the rope, and so does Camilla, but they cannot fucking pull the rope. They can't pull up. I was shocked. Were you shocked?
Yeah, it was weird. Like, I almost smelled shenanigans. Like, they were trying to pull it, and they couldn't do it at all. I'm like, were they going like another 5 miles an hour faster or something? To make it a little bit tougher for them? Because they could not pull up at all. Like, other people were getting up it pretty easy.
Yeah.
I mean, not easy, but it wasn't, like, impossible.
Yeah.
And they made it look impossible. Like, they couldn't even get any slack in the line. They were like, the rope is so tight, you can't even pull up it.
Or are we saying, CT, you don't got any more, bro?
Oh, Hunter did it, maybe.
Come on, bro. Yeah. That's how I would, if I was TJ, that's how I would deliver the news. With that sort of just like, wow, that's so kind of cold and sounds like you're high on fucking energy drinks and weed and shit, and you just fucking skateboarding even though you're in your fucking 40s. That's how you break it to me, TJ? You don't got it, bro. Like, oh god, cold-hearted piece of shit.
TJ is like a modern-day Joe Rogan, because Joe Rogan did Fear Factor. And Fear Factor and The Challenge, there are some comparisons between the shows.
Only that TJ's a host and Joe Rogan's a host, but that's it.
But Joe Rogan, I thought was super annoying as a host on that show. I didn't like him at all.
So what you're saying is TJ should start doing stand-up comedy
Yes.
Commentary for the UFC.
Yep.
And podcasting?
Yeah.
Oh, God, I would hate his podcast. So
I don't think TJ could do that. That's not really in his skill set.
No.
To say it gently.
Could you imagine all the editing that would have to be going in to do his own sentences and shit? It's like, oh, fuck, I fucked that up. Fuck that line up. All right, well, let's move on to Corey and Jenna. And this is awesome. Fucking, what happens here, though? Corey, he gets to the rope, but then he flips, and I'm like, oh, that sucks. But then he has a flag. That was awesome. That was a cool thing. And Jenna, when she gets to her rope, sure, it expires, but she's climbing up there. She got the closest than any other chick. Yeah, she was like the second closest, right?
Yeah.
She at least got up the rope.
Yeah, it was weird because she got like 2 like more reaches away, but she couldn't quite get there.
That right there got me excited about Jenna again. I'm like, this chick's still in this thing. That's awesome. So,
Jenna, I think, she's personally one of my favorite challengers. Like on this season, she's one of my favorite girl challengers.
Yeah, she's fucking up there, man.
She's one of the best, and she's on the challengers team, not the champions. Even though she's been to so many finals, you know, she has experience at least.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, that's tons of experience to never be eliminated. To go that long for an extension of time, that's like when a fighter in the UFC. If you go 5 rounds a bunch, you're gonna do so much better in a 3-rounder against some guy who's never done 5 at all. You know?
Oh,
yeah.
That's a great comparison.
Yeah. So we're always dipping into UFC for like.
Okay, if Jenna's like the strongest challenger, do we think that she would have a chance against Laurel?
I don't think so. I mean, that's a tough call because Laurel can shut it off, the emotions and shit, and Jenna never had them. No, she's got emotions, but like the thought process,
then
she shuts
that down.
It's not a deep
pool. It's a shallow pool.
Yeah, it's like a special kind of strength that Jenna has. Special. All right. Well, on to TJ. He's like, hey, guess what? Underdogs won. The average times. Underdogs had 2 minutes and 29 seconds. Champs had 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Pretty close. Wow. So 55,000 total to the underdogs. That's pretty sweet. TJ says, hey, guess what? We're not going to have elimination. Instead, we're going to have a house party. I kind of, I half rolled my eyes, but I'm like, I could be.
I wasn't surprised, or I'm not surprised, because I knew the end of this episode was going to be weird.
Yeah.
Like, I just had an idea that something strange was going to happen.
Yeah. I didn't think that way at all. I just a fucking party. I was like, okay, we're just gonna wait for someone to get drunk, and then probably Camilla, and that's all. I was just like, whatever. But CT, he's back at the house. When they're back, he's just like, I feel creeped out about this. I got a weird feeling.
Yeah, it was really spooky.
Yeah.
And when he said it, I had no idea what he was talking about. I kind of just I was like, well. Yeah,
because they kept on.
I didn't think anything was going to happen that night. I was thinking, I'm like, it'll be the next morning or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So the house party begins. We mentioned, and we probably always have, like every time, we see the girls like, oh, they're fucking hot. But we gotta add some more to just saying, like, oh, Camilla was amazing, Amanda was fucking hot. Do you see her fucking shirt? That was great.
Yeah, Amanda looked great.
Yeah, but we can't just sit around talking about that shit. There was fire dancers, fire blowers, right?
Yeah, Camilla was dancing with them. That looked really cool.
Yeah, that's right. It was Darrell's birthday, apparently.
Yeah, that was weird. It was like no one knew, and then a producer whispered it in someone's ear. He hasn't said anything to anyone. We don't know why he's hiding it, but Darrell was just not going to bring it up, it seemed like.
Yeah. And I wouldn't either. I never go to a restaurant and say, it's my birthday.
Yeah.
No, fuck that, because, people are going to come out.
They're going to come and sing you a song.
Yeah, man, that's fucking horrible. I don't like that shit.
Keep it on the down low.
Yeah, exactly.
They'll ID you and they'll look at it and they won't even realize it's your birthday. They'll just hand it back.
Yeah. Just hand it back, fucking dead-eyed stare at you like, what do you want to fucking drink? Falsely. I don't know what I'm getting at here. I'm fucking out of it. Let's see here. Darrell's birthday. Oh, Laurel was sitting on him and talking and saying stuff. You're the ultimate champion. But to me, I'm like, yeah, I don't care. This show is so small to me. If I'm Darrell, that's what I'm probably thinking. Yeah, thanks for the congratulations. So I won so many times. But you know, I have a life outside of this. This, again, is just for a camper, you know? That he might take on, like, 2 weekends in his whole fucking life. After a while, his kids grow up, and they're like, fuck off, Dad. I hate you. You know what I mean? They're like, wow, oh, God, this family's falling apart.
Yeah, but if they can at least get a couple good camper years out of the kids.
Yeah.
Before they turn into vile teenagers.
Yeah, eventually, they're just like, hey, we need some money, Elizabeth, she's sick. And he's like, all right, well, let's see here. We get to sell the camper. Yeah.
Or lose it in the divorce.
Oh, he's gonna get divorced too? Oh, shit. And then fucking they find Darrell in a hotel, just fucking bottle of Jack and his golden gloves that he won years ago. And, you know, maybe his big challenge checks and shit. He's like, oh, God, I should have...
Bandanas.
He's like, I should have really cared about this stuff when I was on Invasion of the Champions, when Laurel was on my lap. I should have played it up. I really should have fucking, you know, absorbed it, took it in.
Yeah, but Darrell is very humble. Like, he just goes up there. He does great.
Isn't that what Camilla says?
And, yeah.
Humble. Yeah.
Doesn't boast at all.
No. That's exactly why, you know, that's bananas right there. That's what they're used to.
Yeah, that's
what
very true.
They're fucking
it's a complete
used to.
opposite of bananas.
Yeah. Okay, so TJ does show up. CT's like, I fucking knew it. I knew something was in the air and shit. And he's like, guess what, guys? You didn't know this, but this is a going away party as well. And everyone's cheering and shit. And he's like, you know what? There's too many underdogs. So you guys pack up and you bring it to tomorrow's challenge. And all the underdogs are like, what? Like, you know, like I'd be freaking out, you know, right?
Yeah.
It's going to be an underdog bloodbath, right?
Exactly.
That's what he said. And then he takes off, and yeah, that was crazy. So.
And it makes sense. The teams are 8-4, so it seems like they're going to get rid of maybe 4 of the challengers and even up the teams. So it's
we saw some elimination clip or whatever. And again, I don't like watching the trailer or the promos. Even for the next episode, I fucking turn away and shit, turn away and spit.
But this time he didn't turn away.
No, I mean they say turn away and cough. Yeah, that's what I tried to say. Instead, I said turn away and spit. Something else entirely. It's not a hospital visit. It's not a physical. But God, physical. All right, well, we should fucking get out of here. I don't know what I'm going, but yeah, to be continued. You know, who knows what happens?
So, Bananas is gone, and we after like the first 4 minutes of the episode, we don't see him again.
He was barely there though. Overall in the season,
yeah.
Neither of the champions really have had a chance to kind of assimilate into the cast and feel part of the storyline, except for Laurel
and Cara Maria. That was basically it.
Yeah. And now Cara Maria's gone, so Laurel again is just part of the show.
Like,
you know,
yeah,
that's what Laurel does. You know, she can perform missions, eliminations. She could cut a promo. She could talk to the confessional, and she could also be in the storyline every time.
Yeah.
So we got Laurel. That's awesome, and Shane, that's awesome. Like, they just, right now, man, they're fucking best actor, best actress.
Yeah, Shane has been amazing.
Yeah.
Like, I haven't really said it earlier, but this season, Shane has been one of my favorite competitors, like, entertainment-wise. He's like a mixture of Wes and Frank, to me.
Oh.
And, like, he's not as extreme as either of those guys, like, with the politics, but he's always talking about politics, like Wes. He's getting into fights like Frank, but they're both backing it up.
Yeah.
Like, Shane's just been amazing this year.
Yeah, he's awesome. He's in the forefront for me. I like him more than CT, perhaps.
Yeah.
All right, so that's it. Like, comment, subscribe, share with friends, share with other fucking fans. Say like, hey man, this is the best challenge review recap show there is on YouTube, motherfucker. And then you walk away. And they're like, hey, hold on, we were supposed to go watch a movie. What the fuck? You just walk up to me and say, the challenge.
Listen to this.
Yeah, maybe
we're not hanging out now. We'll hang out after you listen to this.
Yeah. And he's got these questions afterwards, like, okay, so who is the host and who's the co-host? Oh, yeah, well, that's an easy one. You just gotta play it once, right, to learn that one. Our names.
Just because you have top billing? Just because you're first?
Wow, this is the most rambling on podcast we've ever fucking done. So this is Battle of the Challenges podcast with Vince Clapp.
and David Lauer.
Oh yeah, you get last billing. That should be good, right?